and unsustainable.
You are talking about the cumulative debt
Yes. So is there
over the
any
years.
yes? So is there any
And
rescue
in
plan?
1920, I think the debt was just about 50,000 crores, 50,000,
Around
74, 74,000,
accumulated is of course
5 lakhs, accumulative of 5 lakhs. Yeah.
So do we have any rescue plan?
Yes. Basically, uh, when we sanctioned the liquidity infusion scheme, we made it conditional. We said that okay, we'll release the money under liquidity infusion provided you undertake to reduce your AT&C losses, improve, reduce the ACS ARR gap, improve your collection efficiency and billing efficiency, make sure that the government departments pay their electricity, and make sure that the subsidy dues are paid. So those commitments they gave, then we released the money. We sanctioned about 1,01,000 crores and released about 79,000-80,000 crores, whatever. Then we have also put conditions in the new scheme. If people want to take money from the new scheme, that 3 lakh crore new scheme, they will have to agree to these conditions, right? At the level of state cabinet. Then the finance commission had allowed a 0.5%, 0.5% extra borrowing space for those states which agree to take the steps for reduction of cost. So all these we are monitoring. And any distribution company will be able to access money from the new scheme only if they adhere to the loss reduction trajectory which they have given. And we will not recall the funds which we gave under the liquidity infusion scheme if they adhere to the conditions which they have signed on. So all the conditions and similar that 0.5%. That will become a part of their overall, the FRBM limit, and their borrowing will come to us. So this is one series of steps. So now life has become very different. If you basically the idea is that if any dispensation takes irresponsible decisions, right, then that will have a cost. So if subsidy is not paid, I mean, you announce a subsidy, don't pay it, the government department's dues are not paid. Similarly, billing efficiency does not improve, collection efficiency does not improve. If your ACS ARR gap does not come down to zero, all this will have a cost. You will not be able to get any money from the new scheme, number one. Number two, whatever extra borrowing you have taken will be added to your FRBF instead of out of it. The liquidity infusion scheme we will recall. And one more step which we have. Now, if you want money from REC and if you want loans from REC and PFC, you will have to again adhere to all these steps. Otherwise, you will not get any loan from REC and PFC. Okay. Another thing which we are doing is, by and large, we have asked the RBI to adopt the same prudential norms for all banks, so that they'll find it difficult to get loans from the other banks as well. So no funding from the new scheme, no loans. Yeah, these will be the major consequences if they don't take steps. Another thing which we are doing is that you see people were financing this irresponsible behavior by two ways. One was by taking loans, we have closed that. The other was by keeping the GENCO dues pending. That also we have closed, and we are in the process of further tightening that. Right now, the GENCO's dues have gone up tremendously again. If you take the total GENCO dues, it's 1,15,000 crores, including state GENCOs. If you leave out the state GENCOs and talk about only IPPs and the central GENCOs, it is about 90,000 all crores. 96,000. So now we are saying that if you keep GENCO dues, then you will not be able to access power from other sources. It can't be that you are keeping, the 5,000 crores payable to him pending, and you start drawing power from it. So your access will be blocked. Access to short-term access, medium-term access. So basically, if you are not solvent, you will not be able to supply power to your people. Then corporate governance norms. We have circulated fresh corporate governance norms. Energy accounting. Energy accounting we have made mandatory. Financial accounting norms we are tightening, making it on an actual basis instead of an accrual. So that is it. Yes.
So with regards to, especially regards to the dues of RE developers are on a rise. At least a 33% increase in January till November. Given that they do not have a fixed cost component, which further, is there anything special that you're planning to, safeguard?
No, all these. Actually, you are right, Shreya. RE dues are a matter of worry because the quantum is just about 15,000-16,000 crores, but it amounts to almost 11 months dues.
Yeah.
So they are important, and they are very important in the context of COP26 and climate change. No investment will come if they find that the power is not paid for. So they are very important. So that is what is impelling us. I mean, the question is actually very perceptive. Actually, that is what is impelling us to take more stringent steps for making sure that the energy bills are paid. Because if we don't do that, no investment is going to come in RE. And if no investment is going to come in RE, how do I achieve 500 gigawatts? Yeah.
Sir, the restricted.
But I can't have a rule only for RE. So
the restriction that you mentioned, that you can't have access to from any other power sources,
including exchange.
Including exchange, are they already in place, or are you planning to implement?
No, we are planning to implement.
Any
we have a
timeline?
draft which will be circulating.
Any timeline?
No, we have a draft rules which we are finalizing, then we'll circulate for comment and we will take thereafter.
So, Sanjay Agarwal, sir, I wanted to check about the Roshni scheme. Today we were told that the MSME sector is going to, grow because of the Roshni scheme. So how do we see, and what is the, path roadmap for that? Because MSME are suffering everywhere. They're not getting that impetus.
Now, Roshni ke baare mein
Sir, nahi bola.
tell them.
Roshni is the revised vision document, which is basically the complete action plan for this decade, because we have to achieve our 2030 targets. Here, so far, as sir has already explained, the PAT scheme, which was basically for the large industry, we picked up the 1,000 industry. But the SME sector, the potential is huge, but they are quite hesitant. They always want some proven thing. So we have already picked up 45 clusters from 9 sectors. And the 450 units, we have completed the audit. We are now in the technology demonstration stage. And through this Roshni, as sir has already mentioned, that the financing will be the key thing. They will be given the new technology.
My speech. Financing is the key.
Yes, sir.
So we have to communicate to the banks.
Yes. So if the banks find that the small units, they have the technology in place, they are ready to, so it is win-win situation for both the units, for the technology provider, as well as for the financing.
Roshni also proposes some credit enhancement and some interest assistance to MSME.
We will.
It's a proposal of Roshni.
Many
Regarding electricity.
Regarding?
Electricity Act. I believe that there is
Regarding?
Electricity Act.
Bill.
Bill.
I believe
I believe that there would be another round of discussion with farmer stakeholders in the consensus form. It has been promised that there would be a discussion with the farmer stakeholders regarding their concerns on the bill. So
Regarding any provisions, regarding any farmer-related provisions in the bill. Now the fact is that there are no farmer-related provisions in the bill. Right.
new technologies and innovations. Like
There is no farmer-related
So your
provision in the
written
bill.
reply mentioned that there's been no consensus on amendment.
No?
No decision.
no decision is there.
Parliament question में सबने बात किया है.
नहीं अभी तो ये डिसीजन कहाँ हुआ? There's no decision.
It's listed
You
in
see,
the
basically, the bill is under the consideration or under examination in the government. So, कहाँ है sir? Where is the bill?
But it is
The bill becomes a bill when it is introduced in Parliament. अरे साहब कहाँ कहाँ से आया?
कैबिनेट अप्रूवल भी
कैबिनेट अप्रूवल नहीं हुआ है भैया, पहले पार्लियामेंट राइट नाउ इट इज अ डिस्कशन पेपर. हमने कुछ प्रपोज किया, आई प्रपोज समथिंग, स्टेट से कंसल्टेशन किया, उनके सजेशन था, विद इन द गवर्नमेंट ये डिस्कशन हो रहा है. It's a bill. What bill? The bill, a paper becomes a bill after it is introduced in Parliament, right?
A lot of innovations are awarded every year. So how many of them?
But basically, this paper which is under construction does not have any farmer-related provision. Full stop. लोग पढ़ते नहीं है. You know, somebody came out with a piece in ET or something like that. Now they spoke about, you know, the provisions which are not there in this paper at all. पढ़े ही नहीं. Latest का एक दे दीजिए भैया, जो हमारा पेपर अंडर कंसिडरेशन.
I believe there are apprehensions regarding, not subsidy to be removed, which is one of the most.
Subsidy is not being removed.
There is no such proposal.
There is no such proposal. ये जो तुम भी नहीं पढ़ ली.
नया वाला
And you are supposed to be.
This we are talking about the one that we last read in February.
खत्म हो गया ना.
So that's our point of.
Subsidy should be directly be paid to the account of consumer.
That should be.
अरे नहीं भैया, पुराना बिल की बात कर रहे हो तो पढ़ लो यार.
Flow chart also the new
नया
text.
पेपर जो है तो
Sir, give us that. We are on the
put it
stakeholders.
out the website.
कल आपको भेज देंगे.
Consider us as stakeholders.
Please, sir. Yes, sir.
वेबसाइट देखा करो यार.
कल आपको भेज देंगे हम.
गजब सर.
हाँ, so we'd like to read the new text. I think it should also.
बिल्कुल
क्या
सही
बोलता?
सर इतनी बार रिविजन हो चुका है कि
नेचुरली अंडर कंसिडरेशन है ना.
I think the new one should be started.
वही आप ये बिल के बारे में तब बात करेंगी जबकि वो बिल होगा. इट इज नॉट अ बिल. You know what is a bill? A bill is something which is introduced in parliament. After it is tabled, then it becomes a bill. Yeah? चलिए.
एक इनोवेशंस के बारे में पूछ रहा था कि बहुत सारे इनोवेशंस को अवार्ड दिया जाता है.
अब आप लोग अपनी भ्रांतियां और जो भ्रांतियां आप लोग कॉल्स कर रहे हैं इसको बंद कीजिए, पढ़ लीजिए, कल तुम बांट दो भैया.
इनोवेशंस जो बहुत सारे अवार्ड किए जाते हैं, मतलब कई सालों से किए जा रहे हैं.
पेपर अंडर कंसिडरेशन है उसका मेन प्रोविजन है कि हम लोग का ये प्रस्ताव है जो कि सरकार अभी निर्णय करेगी उस पर. Our proposal on which the government will decide, government have not decided, is that let us de-license distribution, right? So that the doors are open for competition and choice to the people. The people can choose. That's what we want. Yes, now that's the main.
Sir, one thing. Will there be more external?
Not there. Yeah, that's my proposal. I said. Yeah.
Will there be more consultation with external stakeholders, or is it just within the government now? Because some.
No, we've done the consultation with external
Yeah,
stakeholders.
but any further, any more? Or
I don't see any reason. But except that that clause is the farmer. So it seems the farmers have not read this, just like you. We'll send them a copy, and whenever they want to discuss, we shall discuss. I mean, there is nothing pertaining to farmers in that paper. Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking about innovations. Like, lot of innovations have been awarded in the last few years. So how many of them have been turned into real startups? Yeah, companies.
You see, that is one bridge which we have to, one gap which we have to bridge. You have an innovation. How do you make it commercially? Why? Your commercial success. How do you make it a commercial success? You make it a commercial success by licensing it out. Right? So you license it out to manufacturers. So that has to come. Manufacturers have to come and see that yes, it has commercial potential.
So that part,
So that they will invest money in manufacturing it at scale and selling it. Yeah. Any other question?
So this session, is it likely to be tabled, or?
I don't imagine, because you see the steps which are left.
Okay.
First, the cabinet.
Okay.
After our internal discussions between ministries are over, then there is a cabinet. So once that is crossed, then I can table it.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now the internal discussions between ministries is still on.
the
Yeah.
timeline for the announcement of the electrolyzer PLI?
We are trying. You see, right now it is before the Expenditure Finance Committee. So they wanted some additional discussions with concerned ministries. We have had that discussions. The supplementary paper is again going back to the expenditure
So
fund.
what is the size of the budget proposal that
PFC करने दो ना.
अच्छा सोलर का एक जो
It's the last question, I think.
so the solar PLI the quantum was being raised, so has it been finalized? 24,000.
No, we had an outlay of 4,500 crores. We ordered that.
Right.
That we are aware of. So that will result in a capacity addition of 8,700 megawatts of manufacturing capacity from polysilicon on upwards. So that's huge. And we have asked for additional funds. Let us see. Thank you.